Hello everyone, I welcome you all to my channel Changing Tree. Today our topic is how to inculcate reading in children. So nowadays most of the parents' concern is reading. So whenever a parent come to me, they ask me like, ma'am, why my child is not able to read, or why my child is not paying attention in reading, or why my child is not interested in reading. So the solution for those questions are here. So what you need to do if you have to inculcate reading in children? So you should not always ask the child to read the textbook at the first thing. Okay, so you should not always ask the child, read this, read that, read social, read science, or read English, nothing like that. So how we are going to create interest first in the child? So the basic thing you need to do is first let the child look at pictures. Okay, so let them look at pictures, and then you can show them different kinds of books. So it should not be always the subject matter. It should be kind of stories, it should be kind of narrations, and the book should be like more interesting to the child. Okay, so don't ever go with the subject matter at once. You start with storybooks. Okay, so in storybooks, again, don't ask the child to read first. Okay, because the children are not at all interested in reading. So what you can do is you can actually show the book to the child and discuss about the pictures in the book. Okay, so that creates a greater interest in the child to know, okay, what is there in the book, or what is written in the book, or what is the story given in the book. So what you have to do is you first ask the child to look at the book, and then ask the child to see what are the pictures are there in the book, and you can have a discussion with the child. Okay, so do a lot of discussion with the child, and the reading comes not only with subject matter. So you have to inculcate reading in different situations. And also when you take the child outside for shopping, or you're traveling or anything like that, you can ask the child to just look around whatever is there, and then you can ask the child to read certain words on the board, on the notice, or you can ask the child to read from when you go for shopping. Okay, so the child can read from the package the name of it, and what is the name of the biscuit packet, or what is written there, what is the offer given there. So all that is also something that comes under reading. So never think that reading comes only with the subject matter. So give more focus to all these areas, and also help the child to understand reading is not a chore. It is something fun, and it's not like I need to read the textbook every time. So reading is something I need to read as well as I need to understand. So it is not helpful if the child only reads it. Okay, so the major goal is when the child reads something, he should understand it. So for that, what are the ways we are going to provide the child to get it? So the storybooks, again, you can have a lot of discussions, and you can pick out vocabularies from that. And you can ask the child, okay, what do you mean by an escalator, or what do you mean by a mall, or what do you mean by a garden, and then what is the difference between a garden, a forest, okay, and the word woods. Okay, so when you talk about these differences and similarities, the child will come to know, okay, this is the word, and this is the meaning, and the understanding builds there. And as I said before, the interest builds there, and automatically your child starts reading. So one is the storybook discussion, show a lot of pictures to the child, and have more discussion, and it should be like a talking thing that you do with the child. And encourage lot of bedtime stories. Okay, if your child is older, that is like about 10 years, make the child read. And again, don't give passage as passage, or pages and pages. You give like 2 lines, or 3 sentences, or 4 sentences, like that. So every day night so what happens is, every day now the child understands, so I will read 2 or 3 sentences every day night, and it's kind of a story. and when the child reads it, you will create interest. You'll get interest. Okay, what happens next? So I don't want to stop it there. So I want to read more, read more. So the child automatically starts to read pages and paragraphs and everything. So it's not that force you are giving the child, it's the interest already built and the interest already created in the child that makes them to read more. So bedtime stories are always good for younger children. Go with bedtime narration. So you tell the story, the child has to listen, but ask lot of questions to the child. So the child has to answer. So in that case, you will know whether the child is listening to you or not. Okay, so these are few tips that you can follow, and I'll be giving you frequent tips on reading, writing and spelling. So please follow my channel, subscribe it, and so that you get lot of inputs to use with your child. Thank you.